Hello world, I'm Nom Nom Nom, and we're gonna continue playing Vampyr. Stable condition. Alright. Fell. What is my motivation? Okay, we're on chapter 3. Tell Edgar Swansea about Rosvin Vasil's blood. Okay. What side objectives do I have available? Oh yeah, this one opened up after the day passed, so we can check that out. Okay. Guess let's talk to the doctor. Well, the other one. Or Doctor 2.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Vampires. Well, we did analyze blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
Brexit.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yeah?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Wait, using vampirism as a vaccine? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, like this bomb one here.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Okay. Guess we're gonna attend our sister's funeral. Not like it was our fault or anything. I suppose I might as well head to the cemetery. There are objectives there too, I think.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Hey, trying to familiarize myself with the controls again. Check the map. We are here. Funeral's here, and okay. What do we have here? A couple of those dudes here. Just go up here. Ooh. Already raided the spot.
Safe place right now, sir.
I'm almost there, though. Guess we have to go through these guys.
Oi! You listening? Go back home, idiots! See them fancy nose? This one's a fire! He's dead! Crime!
God damn it. There's never enough stamina.
Let's pin it down!
What? I dodged that. Come on now. Anyone else hear a screaming baby? What the hell are you doing in a cemetery, kid? Past your bedtime.
My dear sister. I don't know if I have the strength.
Wait, why the fuck are you having a funeral this time of day anyways? I don't understand. Jesus, I can't understand. Map? Right. Okay. Side objectives over there. Lady, you're still here? It's been a day.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
I think I know what happened to that. Let's see.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Do you not see all the not living people walking around?
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
I'm actually on my way to the funeral. Want to join me?
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshu.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh.
Wait, you're laughing
I don't
about
have
the Spanish
enough
flu?
tears to shed.
The fuck? That's not something to laugh about, lady.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. Unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
I wonder why. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do now. Alright. Time to use our Jedi mind tricks.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Watch out for all the not living things walking around.
Goodbye for now.
I don't know if it's safe for this lady while walking out here.
Though I still feel so disconnected from the others then.
I genuinely thought we were gonna like mind crush her in order to get her to leave. That seemed to be my solution to everything. Well, really, I was just with Nurse Crane.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
But first, get some
I
blood.
have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I know it's really inefficient, but I think I'm probably just gonna spend more points on stamina. I just love spamming attacks. Will this even open?
My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What
Dialogue
brings you
wheel.
here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
There we are. Okay.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm left Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends.
Are we really friends?
Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness.
We knew each other for like 2, maybe 3 days, I think.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Okay, guys, time to go to church. It's not Sunday yet, but... well, it might be in some places. Ooh, new hideout, sweet. And I have 1,000 XP. I can do something with that. Hold up. Can I make my listing a little bit better? I need more tiny common handle parts, damn it. There's no point in decreasing the stamina on this weapon. Level 3, we need... oh, just one more common handle part. Come on. We got shillings. Actually... how many shillings do I have? It's somewhere here, probably. Oh yeah, 628. Is that a lot? I don't know. I haven't really been spending that much, though, so maybe I should actually do some trading. Unknown. Just bullets. Don't need that. Okay. Let's see if we can upgrade ourselves. Shadow Veil. So if we upgrade this to level 3, it won't cost us any blood to basically go invisible. And it costs, what? 5 stamina per second. Okay. So let's increase our stamina, though. I think we'll put the limit here, then. 100% endurance. Need level 14 for this. Plus 75. Wait a second, are these additive or like plus 15, plus 30? I'm guessing they don't add on top of each other. This is just the overall amount that gets added. Do I want this? It is very important to me, having all that stamina for attacks. I just like spamming attacks. Should probably use that someday. Blood Cauldron. Let's see. Our healing ability here. Ooh. That's a lot of points. Should I save up for these? Because we use this a lot too, because I'm shit. 100 healing. You trade more blood to heal yourself instantly. And gain an additional boost to your health regeneration. Okay, this one you trade the instant health gain for a greater regeneration. You know what, I think the healing's been fine actually. Anything that lets me acquire blood more easily. Increase the blood capacity. Nah. Bloodthirst. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. I don't actually bite that often during combat. I'm too focused on harsh things. Maybe I should get better at stunning enemies though. Regardless, let's see, defensive abilities. Cost none, recovery, coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. This one, blood barrier. Visible area, absorbing direct damage until it fades. It would be useful to have a defensive ability like this. Blood barrier. Duration 5 seconds. Not sure if that's going to be enough. If I keep spamming, if I have enough stamina, I could just dodge all that shit though. What to do? I really just want. Fuck it. We can always respec whenever we want, so there's that. Once we reach like plus 100 stamina, I think I'll stop. Critical. And everything's just going to shit. It's probably my fault too.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
That was a weird introduction.
Best run along home, sir.
Oh no, I couldn't have saved him.
Step away, sir.
I shall fear no.
God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? There's never enough stamina! Okay, fuck it. We're gonna upgrade all stamina. That's all I'm gonna do now. That's literally all I'm going to do. I'm just gonna upgrade stamina. And I don't have enough blood now.
Take a breath in. Christ! He's dead!
Okay, apparently I got through that. Fine. Once I have more blood, I'll take care of whatever's going on over there. I just want to save, actually. Make sure I have a save first. Hello.
Hello again, miss.
Okay.
Very well. Goodbye then.
You're right. Do I want to talk to the people? Nah. Well, if there's like a boss fight, I feel like this is a trap. Nah, fuck it.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray. to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
These all seem kind of rude.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Me too, I just have to turn off my ears. Okay, let's see. Okay. You seem legit. I'll say it.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
We don't need to tell him that much.
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promised to find who is responsible for all this.
Oh, you didn't have to say Mary.
I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Well, this was the loading zone. Okay.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Meet Edgar. Okay. How are you, Richard?
Good evening, Mr. Nivico.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Ooh, more questions.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
I know that feel.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
Illuminati.
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
For fuck's sake.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
You don't know a damn thing about her, man.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not at all, sir.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Hey. Wait, what? Attend her funeral? Weren't we already? We already attended the funeral. Okay. Meet doctor at the hospital. Okay. What's the most optimal path back? I think this line here. Hello.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Hint required.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever
Still
change,
relevant.
Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Okay.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Let's see. No new questions. Nothing. We don't need to ask.
Goodbye, miss.
Anyone else down here?
Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Fuck it, let's not waste our time.
The wars of men should not be your main concern.
Well, can't walk through that. So this path isn't as nice as I was hoping it would be.
It's locked, all right.
See, how many guys do we have here? We have this one dude, 3 dudes. Not it.
No good place for a stroll.
Okay, let's go for it. Or
See how he dresses? Like an aristocrat. Back, demon! Back! Die, vermin! Over there! It's an inch!
Okay, wait, can I just run? I want to try this out, actually. Oh.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making. This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you? I am the land. You are our champion.
I don't feel like a champion.
You selected me, chose me, as shall my children yet to come. What is it you seek? This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged. This has something to do with the epidemic. Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave.
Were you talking to him or me?
The vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one. I cannot enter. I hope that might help.
Are there any more investigations? I already did that one. Didn't find any more.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Let's see if I can craft any stuff first. Did I pick up anything useful? Ah, damn it. Still need common handle part. Let's go downstairs actually and buy some junk now. Haven't done that really. I need handle parts.
The pain. It's here again.
The hell?
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accept it.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts.
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
Was this someone we knew? Who died? Ooh, opium. Nice. Milton, do you have any stuff I could buy?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What do you got? Milton shotgun, bullet. Just one tiny common handle part. I'm putting 39 shillings towards that. And just one common handle part, really? Is this enough? Maybe. Breaking my balls here. Alright, let's see if we can craft anything. Sweet, we can upgrade it. Oh, we get level 3, it goes from 82 to 104. Nice. Enhanced damage. Absorb 2.5 blood points when the weapon hits. Ooh. All this for a fucking hacksaw. I mean, I am a doctor, right? Increased damage dealt. Before we continue that, let's see what about our offhand. Still need one more common handle part. Then we can get to 10 blood absorption. I want to focus all the blood absorption on that weapon though, so probably better if we just focus on upping the damage on this. Is there anyone else we can buy from actually? Common listed knife. Let's see, what about the steak actually? 15 stun. We do have what it takes to upgrade it. But then we're out of tiny parts to improve the knife. And it's just so convenient to use that to absorb blood. Yeah, we'll worry about the steak later. I wonder if I could... Nope. Alright. Let's see if there are more people around here I could buy stuff from before we continue. You sold stuff, right?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just drink.
Don't care. Watches, opium. No, just science stuff.
It's locked, all right.
I need handle parts, damn it. Oh. That's who died.
I wish I could be sick again.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
So, what happened here?
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Really? I thought it was like right back there where the blood trail ends.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Like, yeah, like, wouldn't the blood be right here? Like... Okay, I guess we'll head to the morgue and ask him about...
Good evening.
He has nothing new to say.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked.
Really, what's going on, guys? Like, I see a dead body just laying there and no one's saying anything about it. See, who would know something about this? Hello? Anyone? Did you see something?
Too much energy for so little result.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse.
Nothing new.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Did you see what happened here? Why doesn't anyone have anything to say about this event? Do you have anything to say?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Alright. I guess we just have to push the story forward.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Don't look downstairs, by the way.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
You have any, tiny handle parts?
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they're not wrong.
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Put an end to the savagery.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks. It's locked, all right.
God damn it.
I wish I could be sick again.
Saw anything?
Hey, Doc.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
It is such a far walk.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
God damn it. Are you fucking shit? And I'm down to my lowest blood. Great. Am I even farther away from the docks now? Great. And I wish I didn't have to actually play this game. You know what I mean? I want to go through the story, but in terms of actually playing it, I'm not too happy. I really wish there was another way. Guess we just have to work with avoiding combat then. There we go. This game would be so much fun if I didn't have to fight people. Make sure there isn't any traps waiting for me. Ooh. Who are you?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
For now, everything seems under control. More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
You have parts? Wait, hold up. Well, let's ask questions.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Let's see.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Damn it. That's what we get for jumping into the personal questions before anything else.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Okay, handle parts. Is there a tiny one? Yes.
Mark my words. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting...
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist, and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Oh, okay.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Sound like Verhana.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this place?
Alcohol.
Except for the cheap drinks.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
That's the alcohol speaking.
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is
Oh, he's being
hopeless and
sarcastic.
then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, a torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. Now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Ooh, new investigation.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare...
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
Okay, Tom Watts it is.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Wasn't there actually a building earlier? I was walking towards here.
I cannot enter.
Where did I get here from? Yeah, I thought he would be here. I guess it's empty. Cover letter. Okay, it's from Digby, okay. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here, in your old neighborhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and is only thinking about expansion. Even when it seems there are some new players around, trying to dispute our territory. The Wet Boot Boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid. So, I thought about what you said last time we met. That you never regretted leaving the gang. That the only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again. To avoid a good beating. Or worse. Well, rest assured that you'd have my protection if you avoid a good beating, if you decide to pass by. And maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offer? You know, I have always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap, Boof Digby. So we have more details about Digby now. Let's see.
Someone's playing a right. You again. What do you want?
About the guy you killed.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
For fuck's sake, dude.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
Don't say wet boys, okay?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. It's locked.
Okay, I guess our only option is to keep investigating.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton,
You have no idea.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Hold on a second. Am I standing on that corpse he was looking at earlier? Because I'm... Yeah, like, if he's standing where he was already standing, I'm literally on top of that body right now.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Okay, new hint.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Okay.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight.
Okay.
They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that?
It's a dirty business, believe me.
We haven't had garlic, have we? I wonder.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Priests? Molesting people? That's crazy.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts.
Tom Watts,
He's a
Tom Watts,
bartender
Tom
and good
Watts.
judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Okay. I wasn't directly on top of the body, okay.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
No, I'm just trying to hit on you.
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
I think you might have jinxed it, lady.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
That might change after I have a conversation with him.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Shut the turquoise for a time.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Sweet key.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just enough.
Okay, off to the warehouse. Unknown lady. How many side quests do we have now? Okay, they're all related to the docks now. Come up with the grave diggers. Details. Where is this located? Okay, so it's over there. What else? What's a nearby side quest? Okay, that's not too far away. Next. Ooh, it's right there. Retrieve some gin bottles from stash. How would I even locate the... Where would I go? Somewhere there, okay. guess we have to use our investigative abilities then. Okay, so this would be the one I want to track. Man, I need blood. Hold up, the side quest is over here. Oh, shit, 22.
Get their weapons ready! We found one!
Well, don't have to worry about that. So there's beast here. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, jeez. Barely got through that. Shit.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
I didn't even actually need to fight that thing. I could have just fucking flew away. Youth arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man named Tom Watts was arrested by the police for attempted murder in the renowned restaurant Silver Bell on Percival Street. The suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at a customer for about 1 minute without firing. 2 witnesses promptly reported the behavior. Watts was arrested without incident, but refused to give any explanation for his actions, only gave his name. The gun was loaded, confirmed policemen who answered our questions. It was likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's courts for this transgression. The young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. I might need a tactical death here. Actually, hold up. Do I have... Okay, there. Oh, Here are some things that could suck. Fuck.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, one more.
This is despicable. Seems like the guard of Prewen is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
Oh, that's not smart! Burn it, boys! Snap it, each! Die, Vermin! I'll get you back in the fucking grave! Want some of this? Crush the leech, boys! Kill him! Die, Vermin! You're mine, Vermin! That's gonna hurt! Die, leech!
Fuck. And
Get rid of this!
goddamn, I hate the lock-on system for this game. It's impossible for me to keep switching between the different enemies. Maybe we'll just not lock on at all. Let's see how that works for us, actually.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst.
Right
for
there,
blood.
goddammit, fucking do it.
This is despicable.
Okay.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Want some of this? Right, Vermin! I'll send you to hell. Crush the leech, boys! I'll send you back to the fucking grave! Die, Vermin! Want some of this? All of you bloody
Fuck, shit, no, don't lock on, no.
Bloody monster! Crush the leech, boy!
Ah, fuck. No. Oh, man. So, I don't know how do you get through this guy?
Another disgusting.
Let's see, he's resistant to basically all my attacks. Let me look this up on a walkthrough, actually. Hold on. Jimmy Barlow. Let me search this. Vampyr Jimmy Barlow. Level of combat difficulty 2 out. No, fuck you. It's not 2 out of 10. Okay. He is very slow and attacks flamethrower easy to evade. No, it's not. Fuck you. Who broke this? Fuck you. Okay, in addition to the boss. Forget. No, but they're so annoying. I can't just ignore them. They're fucking annoying. Avoid the flame. No shit, how do I avoid the flame? I can't avoid the flame if the small guys keep attacking me. This encounter shouldn't give you any bigger problems. Fuck you, whoever wrote this. This is not easy. Fuck anyone who said that.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Some of them! Snap it, Lee!
Easy. Fuck you. Like, I took down that fucking beast right there, but I can't take that guy down. I'm pretty sure he's levels lower than that. So don't fucking tell me this is supposed to be easy.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think? I don't think so. Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Killing's all you deserve! Don't like that, do ya? All of your bloody leeches need killing! Crush the leech, boys! Push it in! Die, vermin! Bloody monster!
Yeah, like, you can't just avoid the other guys. Like, who said to avoid? How do you fight? God. We might have to stop playing this game, actually. Like, I'm liking the story so far, but these boss fights. I don't even have time to get all those rats. Okay, let's focus.
Watch out! Die! Die, vermin! You're mine, vermin!
God damn it. There has to be a better walkthrough for this. Let me look. Oh, nope. Don't open up 3 tabs. No. Okay. Jimmy, Barlow, Vampyr. Why is it showing me Kurt Barlow? Fuck. No. Okay. How to fight. Just make sure. I want to avoid his flamethrower. How do I avoid the flamethrower? If you manage to do that, you'll be easy. Fuck you. It's not easy. Stop saying it's easy. You're not helping me. How am I supposed to avoid the fire?
I can't say, but whatever did this, careful. Leech spotted! Watch out! Don't like that, do ya? Want some of this? I'll put an end to you! Crush the leech, boys! Die, Vampyr! All of your blood leeches need killing. I'll send you there. Burn it, boy! Die, vermin! Die, vermin! I hear leeches. Stupid leech! Want some of this?
Fuck! Fuck! Oh god, I need more stamina. Fuck! Shit! Fuck! There. That was not easy. Fuck anyone who said that was easy.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Like, you can tell from how inelegant that fight was. It was not an easy fight. Still not enough stamina, by the way. See, hideout. Okay. There was another objective nearby, I think. There we go. And what is the safest way? Oh. Jesus Christ. Do I have to kill every single motherfucker here? Ah. I don't want to fight. Fighting isn't fun at all. It's the least fun part about this game. Ah. There we go. Okay, stick 5 posters on the streets. Okay. I hope you don't need this. Well, you're not gonna mind.
Not welcome here, sir.
Drinking on a job. I respect that.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Ah, communist, huh?
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
I am now.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Something, check your privilege.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Oh, your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
Oh really? Now you're gonna puss out.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
You're making it really difficult for me not to kill people in this playthrough.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I know I promised you I'd make everything.
We'll see what we can do. But she's gonna be the first target. Oh, sweet Jesus. I have to go through all this?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Okay, we'll find Sean and then we'll put up the posters. Hold on. Let me open that for you. Folded paper. Forgive me for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I'd never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I ever deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated. And I think I recently found out why. Dyson has stopped fighting. For good and forever. I met so many heavy drinkers in my life. Men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the saddest joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin. To deliberately cast away hope in your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. Quite an entrance you made here, huh?
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
But, Harry Jones, though.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost. Separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
I am not convinced.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I'd have to do that. Can't you just tell me?
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Oh no, another thing in the sewer. Do I have to fight it, Sean? Can you at least give me a heads up here? Is there a boss fight? Ah. Choose what to do about the campaign. Stick 5 posters on the streets.
I can't protect the whole city. It's hard enough to cover the docks by myself.
Okay, let's try. just burn it if we want. So that's an easy way out. But I'm betting if we put the posters down, we get like some sort of reward for it. What do we have here? Is this a safe space?
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem like a stranger to these parts.
Do you have a quest for me?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. Heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
Hey.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
I respect that.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
You don't need this, right? Okay. Fuck. Where am I going to put these posters?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
let me in.
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Okay, so you're the one who lost your marbles, right? That means I can take all this, right? Alright. Rodney, I just heard what happened tonight. I ran to your house, but you were already gone. So now I'm writing this note. Is it true you killed him? I can't believe it. Why? What happened? I really need to talk to you now. Please, find a way to contact me when you receive this message. Since I know you can be very cautious, and to prove to you this is not a trap, let's use a code when we'll meet. I'll whistle my name, Jack, in Morse code, and you'll whistle yours, okay? This way, you'll know it's really me. For now, it's a good thing you're hiding. The Wet Boot Boys are all over the neighborhood claiming they will punish the man who murdered one of them. I'm sure we can make an arrangement to settle things once the heat dies down. Let me just do my LA Noire thing. I could theoretically burn posters here, right? I guess not. Unimmersive.
It's locked.
No, I can't sit down. I wonder if there's a sub-quest here. Maybe I can just talk to her then.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Why, I would never say that to him, of course.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Okay. Can't learn too much from her this moment. Where's my sub quest? Did I just go in a circle? Shit, it's one of those guys.
Crush the leech, boys! Rest for the wicked! We shall prevail!
Oh! I almost had him! Fuck! And now I'm gonna have next to no blood. Oh. Yep, next to no blood. God. I hate that. It's the worst. Fuck. What a great game.
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
This pisses me off so much. Let me guess, there's more here. Oh, there's 3 of them. Fuck. If only there was like some sort of safe house nearby. I could really use one right now. It's all the way over there, though. That's a long walk. I sure as hell can't walk there. Probably get killed. Okay, let's try seeing if we can level up.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Why is the prompt so difficult to get?
This is despicable.
They should allow you to do this just when you're right next to it. But no.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay, now that we're here, I can finally upgrade this. 9? How do I get... Damn, I just wasted all that money. Decrease the stamina. Okay, let's see what skills we can get. So the last stamina increase we're doing. Okay. Okay, I don't use any of my aggressive abilities at all. Blocker targets, making them defenseless. Cost none. Vampyr will concentrate on their prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks, making them defenseless. Tactical. Spring. Cost 10. Blood barrier. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Okay, it's good for one attack. I'm better off just learning how to dodge. Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins. I guess we'll try it out then. Block target. See what we can do here. Blood spear's fucking useless.
I have this thirst for blood.
Okay. Just 2 more here and 1 there. And I'll get there on the way anyways for that second quest. Looks like I can't go out on the edge here.
The wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other.
I'll have to follow this route around it.
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Why does the compass go away? It's so inconvenient. Maybe I can do this a stealthy way. I really don't want to fight. Let's try to zoom in. Right there. Our side of the street. There we go. Ooh.
Hard enough to cover the docks by myself.
Now we just have to pursue the main quest here. And we should run into that next spot, I think. Yeah, make a turn here.
This is no place for a gentleman.
Okay, where do I go?
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Alright, now to get to sewer. Stealthy. Sewer entrance.
I hate leeches!
Sewer entrance. Where are you?
This one's mine!
That has to be the sewer entrance there. Now, how do I want to get there?
This is not the place for you, sir.
Ours is to flush every hole without a rat could be hiding in plain. Just saying. Don't have to start with the darkest holes first. This door is solid. Means something. Watch out
He's dead!
There we go. Perfectly executed. It better not be in our boss fight.
I cannot enter.
This must be the exit. So the boss must be around that corner somewhere. Oh, of course.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Guess we have to destroy these?
That gate should shut properly.
I don't understand why the gate couldn't just destroy them on its own, but okay. Puzzle mechanic. Still not sure what exactly I'm trying to do here. Okay, this is clear now. So that's... I did a thing. This changed. This part's not flooded anymore. We're a little bit closer now. Oh. Does this do a thing? It doesn't have the highlight. I'm exploring these sewers, doing my best here. Maybe... Is there something else? Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just money. Aha! There! Mystery solved. Okay, let's go. Yep, that's a fight. Oh wait, what's this?
This is despicable.
Where's the fight? Come on now. I know you're gonna have one.
It's locked.
Why would I do that? Oh, it's you again.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Ascalon.
Ah, shit. Oh, man.
Shall snap like a hare's brittle bones.
This is gonna take like another half hour, isn't it?
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Power you cannot comprehend. Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon? Thy neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bone.
shit.
I am Fergal Batch, the hand that crushes all. Once you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name. And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle. Power you cannot comprehend.
Ah, shit, shit, shit.
Slow as a snail. Foolish echo.
Oh shit.
Part and smell my blood to the pissing well. I shall crush you. Return to your apothecary and needles. Your blood is now mine. Down, stay down.
Oh shit. There we go. I said there was gonna be a boss fight. Guess what? Fucking boss fight. I don't even know where I am. Fuck. Which direction? I'm assuming this is the right direction.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
At least this boss fight didn't take me 30 minutes to figure out. I honed my technique. Go jump through there? Maybe? What's this? There we go. Kinda want to miss this path. This looks more interesting. Actually, it's kind of weird though, like, we got introduced to that character once earlier, now we just fought him. I was hoping there would be more.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Like, I was expecting there would be more going on with him.
No. Safe we are, still. Drink now.
The ones in the background are animated at like 10 FPS.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Hey, mole people.
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget.
I wonder
and
why.
This shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skal.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean
Why
wanted
didn't you
me to
just tell
find.
me that?
I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Ooh, can I sleep here? This would be a good spot for us to stop. Yeah, there's way too much lore here. Need to find a spot to rest though. Is there a bed? Because I'd rather pick this up later if we have the opportunity to. We'll talk to you guys later. No, this isn't a hideout, I guess. Not by my standards, I guess. Okay. Okay, we'll talk to Harriet. There's probably gonna be an autosave with it. And that'll be it for tonight then. Okay, so this is just some lore building stuff. Not gonna read that. Sturdy blood sample. Okay, now.
Hello, Harriet. You recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Yeah, I don't see you walking to the docks by yourself.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Who are you?
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
I'm not like most girls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Got it.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are Skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a Skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Alright, I see the save marker there. Alright, guys. I think this is a good spot for us to stop. And we'll take care of that side quest. We just have to run up to the guy and give him the good news about his posters. Yeah, so for everyone who's watching, thank you for watching. We appreciate. And I will see you guys next time, whenever that is.